Not every good camera out there can serve the purpose of the church or ministry as a whole, just because of the peculiarity of the work. And so I've decided in this video today to share with us some things to watch out for when buying a camera for church or ministry. So here are 5 tips or 5 things you should look out for when buying a camera for your church or ministry. Hi there, my name is Feyi Adesanya. Welcome to Tech for Pastors. This is a channel dedicated towards sharing technological inventions, gadgets, and ideas that can help us in the work of ministry as pastors and ministers, church workers. So if this is the kind of content that you would like to feed on regularly, do well to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe, and also click the notification bell so that you can be kept abreast of every new video we release. Now, as a church or ministry, it has become very important for us to record videos and live stream our services, programs, and messages. And for this reason, it has become also very important that we get a good camera, right? Video camera that can do this. However, because of the peculiarity of church, our worship centers, and not every good camera out there can serve the purpose of the church or ministry as a whole, just because of the peculiarity of the work. And so I've decided in this video today to share with us some things to watch out for when buying a camera for church or ministry. So here are 5 tips or 5 things you should look out for when buying a camera for your church or ministry. The list is not exclusive, but these are 5 very important ones I believe should set you well on that journey of buying a good camera that will serve your purpose. Number 1, check out the zoom capacity or capability. That is the ability of your camera to reach as far as possible without getting the image distorted. To this end, I like to help us understand that there are 2 types of zooms. There's what is called optical zoom and digital zoom. Don't worry, I'll simplify it. I know you're a pastor, you're a minister. You don't want to be disturbed with all those jargons. I understand. But what optical zoom pretty means is that the lenses of the camera will be adjusted as you press the zoom button to capture images far off, right? And so what that means is that the image that you will record will still be as sharp as, if you did not zoom. As against digital zoom, which is not the lenses moving, really, it is just that the image is being cropped by the software of the camera. The danger with that is that the more you digitally zoom, the more cropped the image you get, and so the quality of the video will be reduced. So when you are getting a camera, you want to get one that can go as far as possible, zoom as far as possible optically. So watch out for optical zoom. In most cameras, it's a combination of both. There is optical zoom to a level, then it now goes on to digital zoom. So you want to check that this camera, say maybe 20x optical zoom. That's far enough. The reason for this is that in a church, you want to have your camera, right, as far back as possible because of the nature of a church. You don't want the camera to be in the view of others. In fact, this is the reason why some people use what is called the PTZ camera that can be put on the wall and will zoom by itself. So you see, that may not be a problem in a movie set when recording, But for a church, it is a problem to have a cameraman that is blocking the view of most people. So when you are buying a camera, you want to consider the zoom. Second thing you need to consider is the battery life of the camera that you are buying. Because in church services, ministry programs, you often will need to record for long, say an hour or even more. So you want something that can last, has battery capacity to last you that long or even more, right? Or that you can charge while using, those are the best fits for a church or a ministry. There could be other cameras, good, fine, but maybe the battery life is not much, and that will not work for a church setting. So you want to be sure that the camera you are getting either has a long battery life, or you can charge it or use it directly with electricity, or you can charge it while using. So, you want to watch out for that, because of course the nature of church services is that it's not a movie, it's not a scene of movie you are recording that's just 5 minutes or 10 minutes. We are talking about an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes even longer. So you want to be sure that is the case, that it has a long battery life. Number 3, another thing you need to watch out for when buying a camera for church or ministry is its recording limits. What do I mean by this? There are different kinds of cameras out there, from DSLRs, mirrorless cameras, camcorders, which is the most ideal, in my opinion, for church, for some of the reasons I'm sharing in this video. You want to check the recording limits. This is the reason. A camera can be good and fine, right? But may not be able to record. Some DSLR cameras don't record more than maybe 15 minutes at a go, 20 minutes at a go, 30 minutes at a go. Some, in fact, a lot of them actually. When that may be ideal for a movie shooting, you are shooting a documentary, whatever. It can be ideal for many kinds of uses, but for a church, because of the length of time that you will need to record for, you will need a camera that can record for as long as possible. So you want to watch out for that and test it. Do your due diligence, check up on it, read up on it, ask questions to be sure that it can record. It has no recording limit. That is, as long as there's space on the memory card, this camera will keep recording. That's the ideal kind of camera a church or ministry will want to have. So put that into consideration when buying your camera. Number 4, another thing you need to watch out for when buying a camera for church or for ministry is this. You want to check if it has clean HDMI output. Clean HDMI output. What do we mean by this? A camera can be fine, fantastic, but some cameras may not even have an HDMI output, high definition multimedia interface. I believe that is the meaning, the full meaning. What that allows you to do, HDMI, is that it helps you to take feed from your camera to maybe an external screen, or to a video capture card and onward to your PC for purpose of streaming. If you do not intend to stream, that may not be an issue. But if you intend to stream, right, it will be an issue. When a camera does not have a clean HDMI output or feed, what that means is that all those details you see on the screen of your camera, if you are familiar with any camera, you find that you have the battery life, the amount of time left on your memory card, the exposure, and all of those details you see on the screen, LED screen, LCD screen of your camera are going to be fed out to your live stream. That is something you don't want. Nobody wants to watch a live stream where the battery life of the camera is showing there, So you want a clean HDMI output. Something that, yes, even though those details are showing on your camera, the clean one without those details is what is being sent through HDMI. That is very important. You want to watch out for it. There are a lot of great cameras that have that comma, so to say, that is the only comma they have. So you want to find out that, especially if you intend to live stream with your camera, you want to make sure that it is a camera that has a clean HDMI output. Number 5. Another thing you need to watch out for, right, in buying a camera for church or for ministry is if it has external microphone input or external audio input. Now, if a camera does not have an external port where you can plug in a camera, a microphone, external microphone, or audio feed from maybe your church mixer, what that will do for you when you are recording is that you will have to lip sync as they do in movies. You record with the camera, record separately with another microphone, a recorder. Then in post-production, you begin to sync. You can save yourself that stress if it has an external mic input or audio input. Just run the cables inside it and it's synced already. Do you understand? So I think that's a no-brainer. Especially look out for the ones that have XLR jack as against the 3.5 mm jack. I mean, XLR is standard for audio transmission, so you want to look out for that kind of camera that port, external port to input sound. It will really help. So let's do a rundown of the things I've shared today concerning the things to look out for with respect to buying a camera for your church, video camera for your church. 1 is zoom capability. 2, battery life or the ability to charge while using. 3, recording limit. 4, clean HDMI output. And 5, external microphone or audio inputs. I'm sure this will help you greatly in choosing a camera to buy for your church or ministry. Don't forget to like this video, share it with friends and loved ones, subscribe and click the notification bell. God bless you. See you next time.